everyone. So this is kind of an impromptu call. I know it was on the calendar, but Wednesdays aren't our normal night. But I'm really excited because Jessica is going to talk to us tonight about reverse engineering our goals. And it was kind of inspired by a Janelle Summers call that was posted, I don't know, maybe a month ago, but really interesting stuff. And basically, I'm not going to take her talking points. Let me just stop there, and I'm going to hand it over to Jessica. She's an amazing coach. She has so much knowledge about like methods and procedures and how to get to your goals and like what numbers you have to hit. So she is so perfect to talk about this. So, okay, I'm just going to hand it over. Jessica, you're on.
Oh, thanks, Laura. That's so nice. Like hearing that stuff, I'm like, oh gosh, I just love this. So thanks so much for tuning in, guys. If you're listening to this on the recording, I am so excited for you to get some of this information into your hands. Basically, we're going to be talking about 18 months to get from brand new or emerald coach up to 5-star diamond, making a minimum of $1,000 per week. And just kind of what that needs to look like work habit-wise. But before we start, I want you to take a moment and write down realistically how many people are you contacting a day, whether it's a hey girl message or just any sort of message where you are making a connection with someone every day. And then also write down realistically how many people are you adding a day to your network through friend requests, through followers on Instagram, to your like page. What are those numbers? And then also, how many people per week are you inviting to the coaching opportunity? So you're just going to write those down. This is kind of, when I went through this, it kind of became like a, oh, okay, now I see where my holes are. So typically, an all-in coach will go diamond in 4 to 6 months. And the first little goal that we're going to look at getting at is hitting that 2-star rank. And so if you're looking at, you want to hit 2-star by qualifying for Summit next year. And so you need your diamonds to hit by the middle of June. I don't have my calendar in front of me, but so what that means is you need to sponsor those people by the end of this year. The people who are going to be your diamonds that put you in qualification. That was kind of a big like eye-opener for me because I thought like, oh, you come in and it's just 1 to 2 months to diamond, and that's not how it works. I am proof of that. Yes. So really, you want to sponsor those go-getters by January 1st of this upcoming year. And to find those people, you are going to want to sponsor 20 coaches because you look at 1 in every 10 is what's going to do it. And you need those 1 to 2 people to start now. Now, 20 personally sponsored coaches to me, like that number blew me out of the water because that just, to me, in my mind frame, despite having these big giant goals, I was like, that's a giant team. Like I know 20 people I think would be great at this, but actually getting to that. So to get to that though, you need to be telling 40 people a month about this coaching opportunity. That's 10 per week, which sounds like a lot because when I honestly look back and think about it, I was telling maybe 1 or 2 per month of, hey, this is a great opportunity, you know, I'd like to introduce it to you. And really to step up your game to 10 per week, it takes action, and it takes just jumping in and not being afraid. It also takes a lot of leaving breadcrumbs in your posts. and letting people know you are in part of something, and you are in part of something that is wonderful and is changing lives, and showing where it's changing your life. Because that's the biggest thing, is if they don't see the change in you, no one is going to join you. And I'm sorry, that's probably really heavy, but it's just, and sorry, it's totally off topic too, but if you're not showing the change, then other people aren't going to see it, and they're not going to want to join you. So do your vitals. So beyond that, let's keep going. I'm probably going to speed through this really quick and can answer questions at the end. Now, how do you get to adding 40 people or showing 40 people a month? You need to add 20 to 50 people to your network every single week. That breaks down to 3 to 5 a day. And really, if you can do more on the 5 side, all that's going to do is expand even more. And the biggest thing you need to have is the largest reach possible. And what I've seen is, especially on Facebook, the new people, it cracks me up. The new people are who are seeing your stuff. Because I have added, let's see, I did this training a month ago. I've added nearly 100 people, 100 friends on my Facebook, and I'm scrolling through my newsfeed. I'm like, I have no idea who these people are. Like, I had one girl, it has a similar name to someone I know who's pregnant, but I don't know the pregnant girl very well either. And this other girl was talking about like drinking vodka and doing this stuff, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I totally thought this was you. And I'm like, wait, she's pregnant. So add 20 to 50 people a week. So I look at that and I'm like, I need to up my game, because this is not 100 people in a month is on the low end of what you should be doing. And it's really interesting to go back and see. Kinsey, our upline star diamond, she hosted a couple of months just tracking your business and your vitals. And I was able to go back and look at the growth of my network over each month. And so track those things, write it down, look at today, how many people do you have on your friends list, and then check it every single week and see, am I adding the numbers I need to be? Because that's really important, because your warm market totally dies down, and it can actually feel better to reach out to your cold market. Okay, so give me just a second. So one of the things that you want to do at 2-star, you will start getting your quarterly bonus. And that bonus typically ranges from $800 to $1,000. And you get that 4 times a year, because there's 4 quarters. But also, when you get to 2-star diamond, you get to open your second business center. And the points from your second business center roll up to you. I've seen, like, I know when I go to open up my second business center, it's going to be under my husband, Nick. And it's just nice, because then you can control things, and it just starts to get crazy from there. One of the things that I have learned is that your business grows incrementally until 2-star, and then exponentially at 3-star and above. So, as you're going through and you're looking at, how much you're taking home each week, how many times you're cycle bonusing, it's going to just inch up. And then as soon as you open up that second business center and you hit that 3-star, then it just explodes and it gets bigger and bigger. So one of the reasons that 5-star is kind of like this not on a pedestal. I don't want to say that.
A benchmark, maybe?
Like, yes, it's a major benchmark because at 5-star is when you can qualify as an elite coach. And beyond that, it has an additional quarterly bonus, and there are just more incentives beyond there. You get all of these different multipliers that, because I haven't been there, I'm not fully sure on them yet. I have heard it over and over. If you look in I know this isn't the right word, but methods and procedures for Team Beachbody, it talks about the different things. And we can talk about how to get elite on a different call because it's a little different. But basically, so if all of these things are happening, you're adding to your network, you are talking to people there in your challenge groups, you're getting new coaches, and you're helping them and teaching them, and they are growing and they're getting excited, your cycle bonuses will grow to $1,000 a week. And when I look and I think about like, oh, $1,000 just for cycle bonus, that's not including commissions, that's not including your quarterly bonuses, it's just your cycle bonuses. Basically, that means you're going to cycle 55 times. And at 2-star and at Diamond, you're getting $18 each cycle. And so if you're wondering what that needs to look like as far as volume-wise, on your strong leg, you're going to have 11,000 PV, and on your weak leg, you're going to have 5,500 PV. So that's kind of, for me, like I look at my weak leg and I say, okay, like how my business is structured, I'm actually really good at having they're either equal or one is double, so I get to fully cycle out of all my stuff. But that's how you're going to get the most. 11,000 on one, 5,500 on the other, and that is going to get you 990 per week. So I round up a little bit because you'll be getting your commissions at that point. And so then big picture, what does it look like as far as your numbers for people on your team? Typically at the 5-star level, you're going to have 80 personally sponsored coaches and 250 total in your downline. And that was pretty exciting to me, right? I'm like, oh my gosh, that's like my team, 250 on my team. That, like, I don't know. And me personally, when I think about that, I'm like, I need to start reading. I need to do that personal development. Because if I'm leading a team of 250 people, I need to get there. So I just want to encourage you guys, take a look at your numbers. Are you adding 20 to 50 people a week? Are you inviting 10 people a week to the coaching opportunity? Because
Can we talk about that for a second?
Yes, absolutely.
Sorry, I'm so sorry to interrupt. I really struggle with
That's all I had. So
yeah, so perfect. Okay, perfect. I'm opening it up for myself for Q&A. Okay, so I'm doing a better job of being consistent and breadcrumbing and all of that, I think, in my posting.
I agree.
As far as reaching out to people, like, I guess I'm having a really hard time with like getting challengers right now, because I think I've gotten so focused on recruiting coaches that I just feel really lost. In fact, I actually talked to Kinsey about this like a week or two ago, and although I got some good nuggets from our call, I still kind of feel lost.
Okay, sure.
There's not really a question in there, sorry.
So I feel like what we have is such a gift. And to not share it with people is, for lack of a better word, being selfish and holding it in.
It is.
And I think that I feel like if you are not getting traction, it's definitely because they're not ready. And it has nothing to do with you. And
I did like one thing that Kinsey said, which was that, because the objection I tend to get when I do reach out is, well, I don't have time for that, or I could never be as good as you, or, you know, something like that. And she made the point that I haven't built enough value. And I guess maybe my posts are not doing that. How do I build more value in the coaching opportunity?
Showing how it has changed you.
So that's probably just going to be time.
And what the difference is, yes. One of the things I heard is your 1 year mark is the magic mark, because that is where you can show, over the last year, I've been consistent and I've done this. I haven't quit. This is what has happened. This girl that just reached out to me, we met at a race that I did last year. And I had been a coach for 5 days when I met her, and she was like, oh, what do you do? And I was terrified, but I was like, I'm a Beachbody coach. And she's like, oh, I've had Shakeology, I don't like it. And I just like, all right, whatever, that's great. And I kept in contact, and I built a relationship with her, and she has seen me over the year, how much I've changed, the weight I've lost, what I've done, and now she's like, I need that. Whatever you're doing, I need that. And so I think that there's definitely people just need to see the change and seeing exactly what coaching has done for you. Beyond, like, you personally, you are excellent at showing your physical transformation and everything that's happened, and just, I mean, you look like a completely different person, you know, and just being able to tie that back into coaching.
I think we have a question from our phone caller. This is so cool.
Hello?
Hi.
Can y'all hear me? It's Friendly. Hey.
Yeah. Oh, hi, Friendly.
Hi. No, I just wanted to say that when Jessica mentioned that there's something magical that happens at your 1 year mark, I can 100% attest to that. And not that I hit a major milestone in my business, but at 1 year, I had finally gained the confidence I needed to believe in myself.
Yeah.
So at 1 year, I was like, I got this. Like, this is exactly what I want, and I haven't been pushing, and I need to fix it. And 3 months after that, I hit Success Club every month. So, you know, there's something about that 1 year mark, whether it's a huge milestone in your business or just in yourself or your physical transformation. Like, I think that's 100% true, but it can happen well before that too. So don't feel like, you know, like you have to wait until 1 year to feel like there's momentum, because it can happen from day one, you know. Right. My 2 cents.
That's excellent. It's nice because I am coming up. I'm a few weeks shy of my 1 year.
Yay!
Yes.
Oh, that's awesome.
I'm very excited because
I'm waiting. Where's the magic?
well, just what Brandley said was absolutely right. Like, I feel totally like, okay, I know what I'm doing, and this is people that are watching, and people I don't realize are watching, and I get messages weekly from people that are like, you're so inspiring, and I love watching you, and you make my day better. And I'm like, sweet, you want to join my team?
Yeah. You can get motivated all the time.
You'll have complete access to me. But,
oh my God.
There was one, can I say one more thing?
Yeah.
I have my hand raised, but nobody can see me because I'm on the phone.
No, we can see it. It's okay.
Hey.
No!
Oh, Brandley.
I'm going to text her. Oh my gosh. That is too funny.
Oh my word. I will just throw in one caveat really quick that I forgot. So the numbers that I told you are to get you there in 18 months from where you are to 5-star in 18 months.
And that's full time. Yeah?
Yeah. Well, yes. If you want to go faster, you can. If you want to do it in 6 months, triple the work. I have it actually written down because I want to do it in 6 months.
Yeah.
You add 9 to 15 people per day. That's 60 to 150 a week. You show 30 people a week. It's 120 people a month. And you sign up 15 coaches per month, which would be 60 by the end of 2016.
Friendly's back.
Can you say that one more time, those numbers?
Yes. You add 9 to 15 people per day,
Mm-hmm.
and that makes it 60 to 150 per week.
Okay. Will Facebook let you do that? I heard that they'll put you in Facebook jail if you add too many people.
You get in Facebook jail when you have too many pending requests.
I write down the people that I friend request so I can go back the next day or 2 days later and check. And if they haven't accepted, even if it's somebody I know, I'll just delete my thing and move on. But write it down because I totally lost track of it.
And there is a way to see your pending requests.
I'm bad about it. I look and I feel like I work at a tech company and I don't know how to work any of this stuff. I don't get it.
Are those the numbers you needed, or did you want the others too?
Oh yeah, the rest. Sorry,
Okay, no, that's fine. Show the opportunity to 30 people per week.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be 120 a month.
Is that hey, I think you'd make an amazing coach. Do you, you're blah, 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 you're so awesome. Have you thought about coaching? Is that what it means?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just check it.
And then finally, sign 15 coaches personally per month.
That's such a big, scary number.
Right? And that'll give you 60 by the end of the year. Now, it will be a mix of discount coaches and dabbling coaches and all-in coaches. And people will slide along the scale their entire Beachbody career because that's life. I personally don't recommend loading your team with discount coaches. That's how you lose rank, what I've seen in my 49 weeks as a coach. So ask me again in 2 years when I'm a superstar and it might be different, but
discount coaches could be really good for adding to your husband's team.
yes.
Not loading it up because you're going to need him to get to Diamond too, but
Right.
that's part of it. Sorry, Brenly, you were in the middle of talking. What have you got, girl?
Oh, no, I don't know. It was still connected. And so when you text me, you're like, you lost. I was like, really? I'm still connected, but I couldn't hear anything. So I don't know what happened. No, so I don't know what the last part y'all heard. So basically there's 2 stories that you tell people as a coach, right? Your fitness story and your business success story.
Yes.
So the more you work at both of them simultaneously, the better your story is. And it's not going to be perfect from day one, but it's the evolution of both of those.
Yes.
So, it's important to just realize, hey, just working the business is not going to help my fitness, and working just my fitness is not going to help my business. It's kind of you have to do both. So it's just finding balance between the two.
That's a really great point.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have any questions either. I'm just full of spewing words at all of you. just thoughts. I'm just rambling through my head. So
I love it.
But yeah, those are crazy, Jessica. Those are scary and insane, but it's, you know.
Yeah.
It's kinda,
so that thing you had gotten cut off, those are the numbers for going basically brand new to 5-star diamond in 6 months.
Oh, 6 months?
Yes.
Fast track. I like it.
I know, and that's the thing is I was thinking Laura's best friend, Brittany Leggett, went 5-star in a year, right? Her first year. So it's kind of one of those, like, when I've looked at these awesome, amazing top coaches, and I'm like, how did they grow so fast? And it's like, oh, this was the kind of work they were putting in. And so it totally, like, it woke me up. I was like, oh, I have never, like, I've thought I've had times of working my business hard, and then when I compared it to even the 18 months, I'm like, oh, no way. I'm like, I have not been putting in nearly enough effort into my business. So
one thing that I think is really important for the people that are on this call right now live, and even those that are listening as well, like after the fact of the recording, I've been listening a lot to Gary Vee lately, which I'm kind of tapped out of Gary Vee right now. But it's because he's really intense. One thing that he has said, I've heard him say it in every single talk he's given. Like, did you guys know he talked at, it was like a Beachbody men coach only summit. They did this little summit with Coach Jimmy in like June. Anyway, I thought it was awesome, actually.
It's bad for the men, so they get their own summit.
Yeah, basically, like, they complain enough that the women are doing so great, like, wah. Anyway, he did tell them that he was like, any white man in America that complains should be thrown in jail. And I was like, oh. But no, the thing he keeps saying is 99% of people are going to listen to this call and not do jack crap about it.
Yep.
So I know all these people, we were on a team together in August, and I would like to say hopefully we won't be able to be on a team together in January or February, because we're all going to be
October.
Or
No,
is that
November.
the next one? I don't even know.
November or December, one of the two.
The next one. We won't be on a team together. We'll be leading our own teams, but like, we all need to step up. I think all of us can admit that, like, okay, after hearing those numbers, like you said, Jess, like, I thought I was working hard, but I'm wasting time on the things that are just not mission critical to my business.
Yeah.
And for me, I know my big takeaway tonight is I need to be hitting these, like, how many people am I inviting and talking to? Those are numbers 1, 2, and 3 on my to-do list every day. Everything else is second.
Mm-hmm.
Or 4th, 5th, and 6th, whatever, you know? You know what I mean? So if I can just chime in, that was my big takeaway. I don't know if Stephanie and Brenly, you guys want to share your takeaways, but the floor is yours. They're like, no, I don't want to talk.
I'm reviewing my notes. Hold on. No, I think what you said about what Gary Vee said, like, oh, 99% of these people will only do. I think part of it is I get, like, information overload, like, and I watched the Janelle Summers call after you posted it, and have I been talking to 10 people about it this week? No. So yeah, it helps to, I think, maybe for me, like you were talking about, like, hey, I need to do some reading, like, to go back. I think it's okay to admit that you don't get it all after one call. Like, it's okay to go back and review and think about it again, and like we're doing right now, like, oh yeah, 10 people, wow, okay, this is what that looks like. And I really like that you broke it down to 6 months, because I feel like if I aim for those 6-month numbers, maybe I'll hit those 18 months numbers, or maybe I'll be somewhere in the middle.
Totally. Absolutely. And I also think that when you listen to and review something later, you're going to get something different from it. Because you have changed in the last month even, and grown, and when Sorry, I just got a text from my husband asking if there was lightning.
Uh-oh.
None that I saw. But you know, you listen to a call that you listen to 6 months later and you're like, I don't ever remember them saying that. And it just like impacts you. And you're like, oh, yeah, that's great. Wonderful.
Brandley, do you have any takeaways that you want to share? Or are you good?
No, I think I'm good. I think that, you know, one big thing too to remember is that you're in it for the long haul, you know, so like, don't get discouraged if you're not hitting those numbers right away, you know, and I think that was my thing. Like the first year I was like, why am I not succeeding? Why am I not succeeding? And then I was like, at 1 year, I was like, you know what? It just clicked and I have to work harder. And this, you know, I can see why I'm not 1-star diamond already. You know, I can see where I need to improve and how I can do that. And over time, like you know, you understand the business better. And so it just kind of clicks. So just remember, like, you're in it for the long haul. If it, you know, who just said it? Oh, it was on the National Wake Up Call on Monday. You know, she was basically saying, oh gosh, I don't remember who it was.
Melissa.
Yeah, she was saying, you know, if it takes you longer to sign quality coaches, let it take longer to sign quality coaches. Don't just rush just to get anybody and everybody, because although there is a turnover, you know, like discount coaches come and go, you don't want to just be building on nothing. You know, build that solid foundation. She's saying she's got, you know, some of her coaches were there in the beginning because she found quality people who believed in her vision. So, you know, just keep that in mind too. You know, obviously, like, we all want success, but with that comes hard work and determination, and, you know, share that with others. So, but I was really grateful that I was able to jump on this call. So thank you. Thanks, Jess.
Thanks, Jen.
Absolutely.
Okay, any last words, Jess? Not last words, but like wrap up words.
You guys, anyone listening to this, you can absolutely do this. Just keep going. Like, don't quit. Even when it gets frustrating, just like Brenly said, just keep going, because it is so absolutely worth it. And you guys are amazing.
I love it. Thank you so much, Jess. I'm turning off the recording now.